All right, let's play some chess. This is day 3, road back to monsterhood. I always give the spiel, I suppose. Look, my rating when I was at my strongest, I think when I was 30s, I was at 2032. I beat this guy who was a master in New York. I think it was in Queens, New York. I just so happened went to a chess tournament. I hadn't played in a while, and I just like, fuck it, I'm going to a chess tournament. And it was one of the best tournaments. I dominated. And I don't know if it was just because people in Richmond are stronger than players in New York. I don't know what was going on. But that guy, I remember that game went down to the end. And I get up shaking, walking out the building. And he's sitting there like, just kind of like, what the fuck just happened? How did I lose this game? I think I was 19 something at the time. I pulled that shit once more and got crushed. This was years later where I was like, you know what? I was with my wife actually, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to a tournament. I'm gonna show off, like, show how badass I am. I'm at chess. She's gonna be like, God, man, I just want to jump him when I'm seeing him kicking ass on the chessboard like that. First game went perfectly fine. First, I'm like, yes, still got it. Punch people in the face. Second game, a little bit worse. Third game, much worse. Fourth game, oh, horrible. So what I didn't realize was that when I was playing when I was younger, the energy was just there. Like you had that will to make the next move and the next move and then the next move. And just sit there. If it takes 6 hours, it takes 6 hours. Get up, go to the next game. It takes 6 hours. It takes 6 hours. You don't want it to take 6 hours. You want to try to get rid of this guy pretty quickly after a game like that. But look, if it does, it does. Going to the World Open, for example, was 9 games. And it was 9 games over the course of 2 weeks, or it was 9 games over the course of 3 days, depending upon how you wanted to do it. I went to the World Open maybe 2 or 3 times. I think I placed the last time I went. I forget when this was. But it is intense. So much fun. Intense. I guess my point is, it's like a muscle. And it's not this kind of God-given, I'm sculpted in a particular way where you just have this ability there, like it's programmed in you. It's like whatever those neurons or however that shit works, that stuff needs to be activated over and over and over again, constantly stressed in order for it to be a faculty when you need it. In my case, need it just means embarrassing somebody else. I like to win. So, the rules are the same. This is the ICC, Internet Chess Club. I have Fritz, by the way. And so I'm going to start using that, but I can't use it tonight because it took me too long to do the previous video. But this one, I'm going to hit 3. I don't choose the opponents. The computer plucks it, and there's a person there. I don't choose the ratings. They pluck it. The person is there. And if I lose the game, I have to replay it. I'm sorry. If I lose the game, I have to review it. If I win it, it's my option, but I'm probably going to be chess thumping, so I'm probably going to review it anyway. Those are the rules. I will give analysis at the end like I always typically do. And let's play some chess. Let's see what pops up. That was quick. All right, Patzler. I probably should have played a few games before I started. Fuck around, started losing early. Oh, motherfucker. It's not an opening I like. I need it transposed into something else. Oh, dude, really? You would. You would do some shit like that. All right. Now what? Come on. What you gonna do? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Manual dexterity is fucking up. Alright. I'm curious. gonna give him up? Is that what you're gonna do? That is exactly what it's gonna do. He said, fuck that guy. Why you don't like that guy? Why don't you like that guy? Think the guy's an asshole or something? Man, what the fuck is going on with this? Come on. There you go. Alright, your move. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Alright. Now what I want that guy. So I'll make a deal with you. I take that, you take that, I take that, you take that. Give me that. Do what you gotta do. Give me that. Alright. Now can I take some shit on the way out? Stop fucking around. Just get your shit and go. Alright. Time is even. The world is great. Let's get the fuck out of Dodge. Good. Excellent. Alright. Let's play some chess. No, motherfucker. You castle over there. Ooh, sweet Jesus. Sweet Jesus.
Check.
Oh, sweet Jesus. I think you got stuff for me. I am almost certain you got stuff for me. Alright. That's fine. Let's come back over here. Alright, that's fine. Need to find a way to get over there, buddy. Dude. Really? God damn it.
Check.
Fuck it.
Check.
Alright, King, I need you to get active. Oh, fuck. That was a fuck up. Oh, knights are tricky. Knights are fucking tricky. Get active. Hit something. Tricky. Give me that. Sit. I'm gonna
Time warning.
give me that fucking thing. Run. Run.
Check.
Okay.
Check. Leave me alone. Leaving my devices. Good move. Check.
God damn it. Fucking knight. Give me that. Ah! Fucking play this game. Play this game. Play it. Lord knows I can't do nothing else. It's like, if I can't do nothing else, I can play some chess. Alright. So let's play. flip it. All right, let's see what Patzer went wrong. Hate this. So, again, not playing in a while. For some reason, when people do the knight to e thing, I keep thinking like, hey, maybe I could transpose this as an e4. Yeah. No. I need to stop doing that. All right, so I'm going into basically a King's Indian-ish. Pyrrhic is more accurate, especially with the e4. All right, I hate this position. And he is basically lining up against my kingside. I haven't even castle kingside. He's like, fuck it, we're going to kingside. Look, that's not good or bad. It depends on whether or not you can withstand that. I mean, thing is, I haven't castled, so I'm not committed to castling kingside. I mean, for fuck's sake, just because this position is set up doesn't necessarily mean the person is going to go kingside, especially if you basically lined up against their king. They would be fucking idiots to just go over there like that. But yeah, it's worrying because my setup is kind of going kingside, and there's a lot of wood to get my king over the other side. So my thought here is you need to get some wood off the board so you have less things to attack you with. But more than anything else, trying to get some level of a presence, either in the center or my piece's better position, because I hate where these things are, especially that night. But I don't want them soaking into that area first. All right. That also commits me to not castling. That's fine, at least for the short term. Harass. And if he's going to line up on my king side, because I still have aspirations of going to the king side, I just can't go there yet. I'm going to get something on the queen side. All right. He's committed. That means that black has to do something. And what I mean by that is it just means black needs to be active. If he plays passively, white is going to overwhelm this position. So certain moves, quiet moves are not necessarily wanted here. Attack the bishop. Not to mention, this is a horrible knight, so I would willingly give him up. He doesn't care about that bishop for some reason. He's trying to crack open the position, which is exactly what you should be doing. Which is why I'm not going to let him do that shit. Where this position is staying enclosed as long as I can keep it that way. All right, I expected this. I didn't expect him to. Oh, right, the bishop can't go anywhere. All right, that's fine. Because clearly my issue is that bishop, right? It's the black bishop. The black bishop is lining up against the black thing, my black squares. I can't defend this entirely with this bishop on the board. More importantly, when I'm castled like this and I have the Thean shadow bishop, I want to get rid of this black bishop anyway. It just allows me to attack without anything that he can guard it with. When you're in positions like this, especially with Thean shadow bishops, when a bishop is attacking, if the other bishop is not there, it makes it difficult for the opposing side because the opposing side doesn't have the black bishop necessary. He can use other pieces, he can use a knight, he can use everything else, but for the most part, if you have an opposite color bishop like that, you're basically ghosts. Neither can attack the other. You can only hit it almost like they don't even know the other exists. They're just kind of pantomiming. Of course, that works better for the attacker. In this particular case, though, once that bishop is gone, well, I can get to safety. That bishop is a pain in my ass. So that is a positive investment. Perfect. The world is good. At this point, if I'm at a tournament, I get up and I go get water. I don't care if the clock is running. I go get water because I'm good. Castle to safety. Out of here. What move? Move 18. Castle to go move 18. Awesome. All right. If you look at the position, queen is radiating down this entire diagonal. More importantly, that knight is under pressure immediately. This, which was great prior because it was going to crack open the position, is now not all that great because if the position is cracked open, his king is liable to attack. Mine is not. Mine is very safe. He moves the knight. Knight was under pressure. Well, that's a problem Isn't it going to crack open the position? Yes, it is. If I can get rid of that, I have a clear path to this king. So of course I'm going to push that pawn. Don't know what that's about. I have no idea what that's about. He might just be under pressure. I guess he's scared of this. But he doesn't have to be, because I'm taking that regardless of what happens. Like, there's no force on this planet that can stop me from taking it. Maybe sack it? But that creates problems with this. Yeah, this is where things get difficult. Yeah.
Check.
Yeah, of course that was going to take place. I thought about this. I mean, it's basically the queen attacking 2 pawns. Not to mention you have the option of checks. The thing is, though, should a queen be hiding behind G2 pawn chasing when there's a king? That is just looking really like he is out on the street in a way that he probably shouldn't be. I don't know. I thought the queen was better placed going after the king. Yes. Harass the knight at poorly placed knight. Radiate the queen, centralizing it. Same thing. Move it over. Now, this was a fuck up for me. I didn't want to give up my queen. I wanted to use her for attacks. And this is too slow. That is far too slow. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe this. I mean, I suppose if he's trying to trade the queens off, well, he can't do that. I mean, his queen is stuck guarding the square, so he still may do this regardless. But at the very least, there's a
check
out with the check. It's an uncomfortable check. Lose the fucking piece. Yeah, maybe that's better. It's clearly a hell of a lot better than A4. I mean, I guess my thought was, yeah, clearly my thought is trying to break his pawns up, but far too slow. Yeah, that's better. Short of Fritz telling me so, I'm going with that. My thing is always, why do you miss one over the other? And yeah, it's Blitz, but still.
Check. Check.
Alright, now this is far less certain. I do know that in games that king needs to be active and centralized, and so I'm running my ass out there as soon as possible. Also, I need to protect that because I need to be able to have something on the side to hold up these 2 pawns that are coming down. So the bishop needs to be placed in a way that the bishop can get over here to guard this pawn, or at the very least hit at the bottom to sacrifice itself. A knight can't checkmate by itself, and if a knight is left on the game by itself, it's a draw, even if the other person is no material. If I have 1 pawn, he has a knight, I win at the end. Pawn always has the potential to queen. Look, the reason why I'm going here is because I need to come here to protect the pawn. Same idea. Beforehand, I can't go this way because king and the knight are guarding the square. Right, trade down. I need to get my pawns out. All right, new mission. Bishop has to be able to get here, right here, A7. That's the square. It has to be able to sacrifice itself on A7 to stop that pawn. If it gets in a position where white can block the bishop, black loses. Yes, I know that from here. Even though I know it's this far the way down, it's just obvious. All right. Now, my concern is that his king moves here and tries to block me, which he does. Can't do anything about it. And he doesn't do it. See, I guess the question is what happens after this? That seems to be the strongest move. I suppose maybe this. So what? Ah, that's why. Alright. So what if this... Yeah, I mean, the problem is the knight needs to... It's not enough for the knight to be able to take the bishop. That's not enough. That pawn needs to pass. Otherwise, white loses. The question is, how does the knight defend that? And by defend it means he needs to be in front of it. Maybe this, but this runs into problems. The other thought is to try to find a way for the knight to take the king and the bishop with the, if the king takes the pawn, which will slow down the progression. But see, it's hard to see all this in Blitz. Gotta go there. And in fact, honestly, that's a fuck up. I don't think he can take it. Because the moment that he does that, this happens. And I can't stop that pawn. Short of
Check.
this. And that gets us so what? Oh man, are you fucking kidding me? Still? Wow. Still can get that pawn. Alright. What about... I gotta be honest, this seems real fucking risky though. I feel like in Blitz you can miss all of that. Like it's too you shouldn't be pawn chasing right now. I mean honestly, it's a defense. Alright. This. That's the move. Can't take that pawn yet. Because that move stops the king from doing this. King can't do that on that. Alright. Yeah, that's a fucking threat. When he did this, I didn't see that he was going to take the pawn. I was moving in my head, get the king out, get the king out, get the king out. It didn't occur to me to take the look and say, well, wait a minute, what the fuck is that knight attacking? Because in reality, in reality, I made things hard for myself. But at the same token, I don't know if I can protect both of those pawns, even if I tried. I mean, the knight is usually pretty strong at the end game. Either way, it was a good game. Run. Run.
Check.
Run.
Check.
Run. Run. Like the fucking wind. Run. Can't queen. If I do, 7 seconds is enough time for him to eat that pawn. I swear to God it is. And so the only thing I can do is wait. I need him to move. And one of the beautiful aspects of chess is you have to move. You have to make a choice. I mean, honestly, there is no point in life where you are choiceless, if that makes sense. There's a minute. There's another minute. There's another minute. There's another minute. You can make a choice what to do or to not to do, but it's still a choice on what is taking place. And same thing. The rhythm repeats. It is your move. You have something that you need to do.
Check.
All right. What are you going to do? You're going to take him with the pawn or with the knight? Take him with the knight. I queen. You take him with the king. I'm taking that knight. So you can't take the pawn. The pawn is defended in this race. just because of what happens, meaning the chain of logic defends it. Oh, this is fucking awesome. Let's keep. I'm still trying to get that fucking pawn in. Now the question becomes, why not come back here? I mean, I guess he just fucked up in the same way I did. Like,
Check.
maybe this? Because logic still applies. The king has to move somewhere. The knight can't move. The knight is stuck unless the knight moves here. Suppose the king can go there. But that creates a problem, I think. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. King can still take that. Yeah, this is very weird. I mean, okay, yeah. Let's play another game. I'm digging too much into this one. I'm just curious. Akhenaten. That's a pretty badass name, buddy. Ruy Lopez. Fuck. I forget the name of this variation. Shit. Oh man, I haven't played this one in a very long time. Alright. I'm gonna wuss up and not go through the most complicated version. Yeah, you're gonna open that up. You're not going anywhere. No. You're not castling. Not just yet. Alright. 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 Now what? Alright.
Check.
That fat thing. Alright. Fair enough. I'm gonna say no to that. I'm gonna climb that off. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. And that's a problem. Yeah, that's a fucking threat. Alright, let's do this. Let's do that first. And deal with this one next. That seems really fucking provocative. Is it just me? Let's do this. I can't do that. I can do that though. Alright. Can't think of anything else yet, so let's do that. Oh, I see. I need to fix that too. Yeah. Alright, buddy. You got 1 minute 50 seconds. My time is going down. This. You gonna take him or not? What you gonna do? Yeah, I'm gonna say no to that. You know, reasons, you know. don't want to do that. Fuck. That's alright. That's alright. You ain't got nothing. Okay, maybe you got a little bit. Not as much as I think you wanted out of this. There we go. Play some chess. Fuck that queen. Fuck that. Fuck that queen. Fuck that queen.
Check.
Look at you.
Check.
Look at you. Look at you. Alright. I need time to figure this shit out for a moment. And
Check. Check.
dude, I think I can get you. Lord knows I think I can get you.
Check. Check.
I'm almost certain I can get you, dog.
Check. Check. Check.
Fuck that queen! Fuck that queen! Fuck that queen! If you're gonna give up, look, I know queens seem pretty powerful, and they are, but it's relative to the position that they're in, like anything else. And if you're gonna have a situation where your king is kind of loose and you have two rooks that are lined up, like literally just back to back, ready to go to fight, you are gonna have problems. In fact, how does that queen defend a green square if you have a queen and a bishop, a white bishop? She has to do it all on her own, and she becomes pretty weak in comparison. Ruy Lopez, I don't know the name of this variation, and I punked out, because it gets, I don't remember all of this. I think white can do some shit like this, if I'm not mistaken. With the thought of this, but I don't know the line, so I'm not even. It's if my goal is to increase my rating, it doesn't behoove me to go there. All right, basic position. I'm comfortable with this. I like the fact that there's a line directly into his king side. Look, the reason this is to prevent. All right. If he castles, there's going to be a rook that's going to be radiating right here on the one with the weakest squares on the board. The bishop has a lust of landing right here. It's a pain in the ass. And white has to weaken his position in order to get rid of him. And sometimes it doesn't. Especially if he bops back here and here, which means you would have to push d4 in order to weaken the position that much further. Unless you have like 4 moves to get the knight. It behooves you to do this. Just stop this shit from happening in the first place. Alright. Perhaps it would have behooved me to do this also if I wanted to keep that bishop, but that's okay. It's what it is. I was trying to see what I can get out of this. Put a little pressure. This is premature. There are only 2 pieces. But that doesn't necessarily mean you can't necessarily be an annoyance and make his life miserable. His queen is sitting in front of the bishop, and I guarantee that bishop does not feel happy in that position.
Check.
This was I missed the fact that his bishop was there and could take. I thought the opponent was going to have to take back. It's Blitz. It happens. And no, I don't want the trade queens. I don't want the trade queens with you, buddy. I need to block this. I don't want any weirdness with that. I don't want the bishop to even get there. I need to push this up because I don't want the queen to have to live with defending the pawn on c2. And if the queen ever moves, he can take the pawn on c2. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want the queen in my stuff like this. This also blunts the bishop and blunts the queen from doing so, and the pawn has a decent chain that defends itself. This queen can now function on other things, or for that matter, the bishop can move out in other areas. This is still a problem. It doesn't look like it yet, but it is. The fact that he put the bishop, knight, rook here means the other rook is going to come here and it's going to radiate a certain amount of pressure here. Once the queen comes here, it's going to be problematic. This bishop can't go here because while the queen is here, it takes the pawn. So I have to live with a certain degree of problem right there until I can fix it. All right. The thought is bring the knight here. Either kill that bishop or let him take it with that one. He weakened his position. I have no idea why he did that. All right. This thought is rook here. Extra defense. It's not that this is sexy, but it doesn't benefit me to open my position. At least that's my thought. Pawn takes, pawn takes. I don't know how that is. It gives some ideas of bringing the rook over to the H file, and I would rather just keep it close. All right. I didn't want him to do this, and I was like, "Fuck, he's gonna do that. I know he's gonna do that. He has a look in his eye that he's gonna do that shit." Bam, he does it. Basically means I need to trade the queens for the rooks, and it's Blitz. Sometimes queens can be a beast in Blitz, and so I was being a bit cowardly. This might be better. And the reason I say that is because it allows a clean hit on this if he can defend this. This is a bone in my throat if he can maintain it. He would have to do something like this. But his problem is the same. How do you defend that square with the queen by itself? Are you going to give the queen up? You just traded that queen. He didn't do that. All right, so defend. I need to keep him out. I need my king to be safe while those rooks do what those rooks do. Now, this queen takes is a thought. But maybe not if his back rank is going to be a problem. Yes, this is a beautiful position. And my thing is just
Check.
Get him safe.
Check.
Open up operations. One last point. Gain entails risk. Period. Almost as an absolute. What I mean by that is, in order for him to try and win the position, he has to weaken his position to do it. The people who are, mulling the crops, the sharecroppers, are also the people who fight your wars. So if they're fighting your wars, how are they making crops and defending the homeland? Same issue. It takes a certain degree of risk to go after somebody. You have to let yourself go on some level to go after somebody. When the game first starts, you have a lot of pieces where you can do that. Towards the end, it becomes less likely where you can do that. If you notice, he's coming after me. He's attacking shit.
Check.
Wife and kids at home, dog.
Check.
He's fucked.
Check. Check.
I was trying to figure out how to mate him. And I didn't have a huge amount of time, so I didn't want to use time. I wanted to keep. At the very least, if I hit him with a check, I have a second or two to figure out, all right, where do I need to go in order to make him? As opposed to just sitting and waiting. I would rather be on his time.
Check.
As long as I don't accidentally draw it.
Check. Check.
Then I found it. Now, what probably happened, I guarantee you what probably happened. He's trying to find a square for his king. He can't find a square for his king. And he's frozen. He's like, fuck. What do you mean? I can't move anywhere. It's mate. But it's not mate. Give her up. Give her up. The last indignity. Give her up. You're about to be a cuck. And he says, no. I refuse. He resigned.
Checkmate.
That was coming. Monster was coming. All right, let's get one more in. And this is going to be the end because I am dragging ass. And I want to see my wife before we get too late. But I promise I'm going to do this every day. So at least I'm trying to. Even if it's at late at night. Let's see who's here while we're waiting. Got people here. Oh, all right. Let's see who's up. All right. I don't respect people who play. Never mind. But it's 1900. But shut the fuck up. Come on, dog. Of course. I don't know this opening. It's massively unfamiliar. Just fucking with me. What happens after that? What do you do? I'm also curious. You don't have any checks. Gotta be honest, I'm kind of still curious. Boy, stop fucking around. Oh, stop fucking around. Leave that. Fuck it. I'm curious. I ain't going nowhere. I'm staying. Alright. Alright, I will gracefully leave now. That got kind of not entirely none of what I wanted, but that's okay. I just need to get out of life. Oh fuck. Yeah, that night was probably needed for homeland defense. Yeah, this is ugly. I don't like this. Yeah, take that from the queen. The queen wants to bounce back and attack the square. I don't want him to do that. So, take it away from him. Don't have a choice. I don't want him. Yeah, motherfucker. He did the same fucking thing. Alright, 132. Give me one of them. I just want one. I don't even care which one. I don't even care which one. I'm not picky. I'm not picky. I'm not picky. Just give me one. I mean, there's a rook there defending that. I don't know why you thought that was going to prosper. Unless you disrespected me. I know I'm at 1738 now, but I've been eating my Wheaties and fucking Cheerios and milk and all that other shit. Growth hormones. And I'm getting big and strong. Yeah, there we go. Thanks, buddy. Thank you for your fucking donation. Now you move too. There we go. Who's next? Really? I don't want to give him up. Shit, I don't want to give him up. Oh, damn, I missed something. Yeah, I missed something. Fuck, that pawn was there. This is not good. This is feeling uncomfortable. Motherfucker. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. Motherfucker.
Time warning.
Yeah.
Check.
Just calm down. Just calm down. Play chess. Don't get overly frustrated. Let's play the game. Fucking hell. Sometimes you get frustrated doing the game when shit is like, it's going awry, or not going awry. Going awry is the wrong word. The position feels weird. It's Blitz, so you don't have time to entirely digest everything that's going on, especially when you haven't played in a while. And so sometimes stuff is going by so fast where you are overtly aware that shit is hanging, if that makes sense. It's almost like if you're typing. It's like if you're on the keyboard and it's like, oh, I fucked up and missed the key. You don't have to look at the keys. You just know it. You feel it. It's kind of like that. This is basically English opening, but he's transposing it into it in a weird way that changes the way the position is reached for black. I'm just curious. I want to see where he goes, what he does. I always have the out where I can either hit him with the check or take it with the other knight, and he has a response. So I always have the potential for a forced move on my part if I need to pull back. Same thing. I want the bishop out. All right. Bail. And evade. I don't like this position. And part of it is a few reasons. I don't have a knight here because I fucked around with the knight up here. And go back to the whole sharecropper the analogy. This pawn gets weak. There's all sorts of attacks you can use on it. I play the white side of something similar position. And so I play it enough to know that this can be treacherous. Bishop here. Knight here when he gets the opportunity, especially if it's back up by like sacrifices on that bishop with the rook. I don't know. They're threats. That's the way I perceive it anyway. Like that. That shit, for example. Alright, draw the queen off. Because keep in mind, the queen is basically bearing down on this h8 pawn. Need to leave and take it. Queen can't take that square. And it's going to take a few moves for him to organize something to get rid of it. Alright. Again, stopping that. My perspective of this isn't attack right now. I feel uncomfortable, so it's trying to defend my shit. Alright, I feel more comfortable. A little bit more comfortable. That was hanging. Totally missed it. Can I get away with that? Yeah, fuck yeah. That's missing. I just missed it. He corrects it on the very next move. And me missing that, it creates problems. It fucked me up mentally. Because like, fuck, I missed that. What else am I missing? This is that. And then it was, by not taking it, this has gravity. Alright, so at this point I'm back to, alright, defend your stuff. Personally, I don't think this is horrible. And the time frame is not too bad. I missed that. That's a big fuck up. Because after missing that, I lose a piece. And this is just ugly. This is me pissed off. It's like, motherfucker, I missed. It's one thing to miss one move, but it's like, I had a friend of mine, Lloyd. We were at the World Open. Lloyd was playing a guy. Lloyd dropped the piece. Lloyd gets frustrated, and when he gets frustrated, he makes like a quick move, which makes his position that much worse. And at that point, he was fucked. As we were looking at the game, it was like, oh, dude, your position wasn't that bad. Especially not the way you took it after you got flustered. Well, same logic. All right. At this point, I'm trying to organize my thoughts. My thought is 27 seconds to 17, 10 seconds is not a huge difference. And I need to move faster. It's harder to do when somebody's trying to take your head off. But
Check.
Trying. And look, it's not. He's maintaining time parity. Yeah, fuck it. I can't get. He's maintaining time parity. Because the position at this point, I gotta be honest, is not all that hard. It's a piece down, yes. But it's a piece down in Blitz. And yeah, I'm lining up on his queen. Not to mention, yeah. Yeah, the issue at this point is time. Not to mention the fucking upright.
Check.
Yeah, lose a piece anyway. That sucked. That sucked. I hate leaving on a loss. One more game. Fuck it. One more game. And I would definitely call it a day after that after one more. All right. Gracula. What is this, Brazil? Brazil. Right on, man. Come on, dog. What's going on? I mean, it's your time, right? You got 3 minutes. This is center counter. Or Scandinavian. I think it's called. Of course, you're gonna do that. Fine. Accept it. I fucked up. Alright. You can fuck around over there. I'm leaving. And I'm curious. What do you do after that? Alright, now what? What do you do? This. Need a moment to think. Does that work? Queen. Dude, why are you fucking with me? Ah, that's a fuck up. I missed that drops a pawn.
Check.
You move. There you go. Good man. What else you got for Big Daddy? Oh, what else you got? What else you got? Lord knows you got stuff. You got stuff. Alright. Alright. You ain't got no checks, so I ain't worried about it. Coming to see you, bro. Ew, there's a problem. I need to fix that. I can't let him line up on this. Trying to find a way to crack you open, buddy. Not making it easy. There it is. That's how you do it. Wait a minute. Okay, let's do this. Right. Now, I can't stop you doing that, but I can go foraging while your rooks stay there. Gotta move somebody, right? Who are you gonna move? Alright. Now who are you gonna move? Alright. Now who are you gonna move? There you go. Good man. Alright, now it's my question. Who the fuck am I gonna move?
Check.
Dude. I know you're a pawn thief, but is that really the pawn that you wanted to take?
Check.
There you go. Get your ass back up there.
Time warning. Check.
Oh, fuck. What the fuck up? Yeah, that was a fuck up. That was a, that was a fuck up. I heard time warning. It was like, oh shit. And then dropped the piece. He didn't see it. He was under time pressure himself. Alright. So, like I said, I'm going to stay with the idea that this was the last game. Because I'm tired, fatiguing. But I'm leaving far better than I left. And I was able to drag his ass out of 1800, which is just satisfying. Alright. This is clearly bad. My thought is, if you're going to put all your stuff over here, then I'm just going to castle queenside. What I was looking at was whether or not after this, whether or not this worked.
Check.
I don't have time to work it out though. My thought is he's either going to run or he's going to put the bishop here. If he runs, then what? And I couldn't see the then what. Yeah, I couldn't see the then what. Not to mention the queen comes back on the very next go. Yeah. Not to mention, can't spend a huge amount of time on it. I mean, fuck, look at that. the difference in time is just, yeah. Alright, defend this guy, attack, gives you the best of both. get out of the way of checks. Don't want to take any chances. It's Blitz. Maintain the position. That's bad. I mean, because it just loses the pawn. Alright. Attack.
Check.
This is the queen. Where could he have put this? I mean, I don't think there's any way he could have put this without losing the queen at that point. Look, you don't take every pawn that's offered. He probably could have gotten away with knight takes, I suppose. But I mean, just
check.
Stuck with. Oh, never mind. You're not stuck with that. Yeah, you can get away with it with the knight. In fact, I wasn't even looking at it with the idea that the queen takes. I thought that he was going to take it with the knight. It was just a fuck up. But
check.
Presents opportunity, and at this point he's screwed. He gets a lot of counterplay though, and I had a hard time figuring out how to crack him open. So my concern, the thing that freaked me out was this pawn, the B pawn. I don't have a bishop here, so I don't have anything that can defend that pawn. And so if the two rooks were going to get on the back rank, I would have a hard time defending this. My thought was I can create a shell using the bishop, which is why I gave up these pawns with the idea that the rook is going to be here and the queen is going to harass. I mean, it's, you know, yeah. All right, there we are. Got it. Harass, 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 harass.
Check. Check.
Got to move something, right?
Check.
This was a fuck up. That loses the queen outright. And mind, he only has 4 seconds. He can't get me. Even with the fuck up. He doesn't have enough to break through. Especially after the queen, rook takes, rook. Knight has come here, something like that. Yeah, because I don't have enough time. At least I don't think he does, but that's still a fuck up. Time down. Alright, guys. This is, what, day 3 of trying to dominate? Oh, people have donated. I can't believe you guys have donated. I gotta be honest, I'm really shocked at shit that people like this. That some people like this segment. I figured it was gonna be something I was gonna be doing at home anyway, so might as well just put it online and you can see my struggles. And you can hear shit that's going on as I'm playing. But no, I'm glad some of you like it, especially if you play chess. Luca, viewer warning, Jamarl, agent of Putin. Wait a minute, I read that one. Unless you put it again. All right, Megan Morales. Jamarl, Patreon is cutting off my messages to you. Why? Check your inbox when you can, please. He says cutting off your messages. Why is it cutting off your messages, Megan? I'll check it. No chess title. I gave it a chess title. Blitz, chess, and analysis, the road. Unless I didn't hit it at the time. My bad. I cannot believe there are 41 people watching this. Look, guys, I'm glad you got it. Oh, what rate am I? I got to, let's see, 17. Oh, fuck. I think it was 1740 something. Because that last guy was like 1800. The only one I lost to was 1900. So that's not too bad. Oh, let's see. Yeah, 17. $17.50. 3 minutes. Right here. Let's see if I can show it. Yeah, they have different rating boxes. Like, if you choose your opponent, That's one rating box. If you play where you just hit the 3-minute button and it just brings you an opponent. 3 minute, bring you an opponent. 3 minute, bring you an opponent. Every time you hit it, just brings you a random opponent. And it gives you your own separate rating thing, so you can see yourself go up and down, not just against one person. Like some people say, I only want to play people who are 1800 and above. You can do that when you hit seek. But when you do it this way, you get this kind of mix of people who are better and a little bit worse. With this kind of thing that averages out to where you are, where you can see yourself kind of go up and down in regards to your strength and rating. It's interesting. I didn't used to like it, but it's grown on me. And so when I play, to show that I'm not trying to dodgy anything, where I don't control it, I just hit the number 3 and play. So that's where that came from. Intermediary Fossil. Thank you. I appreciate it. Taylor Coast, think you'll challenge any other political commentators? So this is the thing I was thinking about, right? There is, I have Fritz. And I was going to start analyzing the game with Fritz. Look, I am open to playing pretty much anybody, right? We can have chess a title for political commentators. I'm down with that. I'm going to win that shit in a heartbeat. Also, I was even thinking about, but see, I would have to figure out how to make that one work. Maybe if it was like on chess.com or something like that, it would have to be a free platform where anybody can challenge. But nah, I was thinking about playing. Whereas that would be awesome. Paul B, I would love to play. Yeah, man. I mean, I've really been thinking about it. Beyond Earth Civ, we really wanted to play with that, and that's just so hard to do. But chess and Blitz, yes, that's something that we probably can't pull off. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna say thank you for watching this. I mean, it's pretty badass that you guys enjoy it. I'm gonna say like, I'm gonna say share, I'm gonna say subscribe, and I'm gonna go and get dinner and hang out for the rest of the night with my wife.